Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Josh Halter, owner and founder of The BioDude. You can visit my website, thebiodude.com. Follow me on Facebook. Visit my small shop here in Webster, Texas, Monday through Friday, hours 8 to 4. And next to me, I'm actually at home. I have a Exo Terra 36 by 18 by 36 with my Bredl's python named Smithers. And he's actually just in his initial setup to get him acclimated and eating and everything. And he's actually in deep shed right now. He's been checking me out. So what I'm going to be doing is his base layer of terra firma with some sphagnum moss and leaf litter mixed in with, of course, the appropriate bioshock to help promote our mycorrhizal and archaea buildup for organic nutrition for your soil and your plants, as well as I have springtails and isopods and some superworms in here to help break down some of the fecal matter that he produces. I'm really excited to give you guys the follow-up video in a couple of weeks with how everything does. And I'm going to be adding more Terra Sahara and Terra Firma complete mixture because they're from Australia. And Bredls are known for being extremely easy to care for. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to be surprised if he bites me. I'm going to grab him. Come on. So, Smithers is deep in shed right now. So I'm not going to mess with him too long. But you guys can see. Bredls are becoming increasingly harder to find. And I'm really looking forward to continuing to work with them. So I'm actually just going to put him in a temporary bucket for right now. There you go, bud. And this is actually, I'm going to go out practicing catching venomous snakes. This is what I put him in. So he'll been washed, of course. So now I'm actually going to start removing the contents here. So he absolutely loves this cork log. He comes in here and sleeps, and then he basks right here underneath. So I got to make sure that I give him really good positioning for that. Oh, if you guys check this out, random growth out of nowhere in the biosoil. Would you look at that? I have no idea what this is, but I'm going to be feeling real bad that I'm covering it up with more soil. But, you know, it's the nature of the game. So, put his water dish up there. So I do have a solid layer of my mixture that I got out of my warehouse. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump it in. Say goodbye to the small sprout. Perfect. Now, you have to use a solid amount of substrate with big tanks like these because I am going to be planting trees in here, which need well-drained soil with very high soil. I'm not using a drainage layer because the humidity is going to be monitored with a mist king, and it is going to be going off for about 55 seconds once a day, and at nighttime most likely around 15 to 20 seconds. So next I'm going to take my bag of AAA sphagnum moss, one of my biodegradables, and I'm just going to dump in some water right into the bag. Right like that. Take it, swirl it, get the water evenly distributed, dump a little bit in the soil. Now I'm going to evenly distribute this. Now what the sphagnum's going to do, regardless if it's wet or dry, it takes a long time to break down. But since it takes a long time to break down, when it does break down, it's a lot of nutrition for your soil, as well as it consistently aerates, which is very important for long-term longevity of your soil, to prevent anaerobic pockets that create bad bacteria and prevent your plants from getting poor nutrition. Another great thing about what the Sahara and the Firma mixture is going to do is going to retain all tunnels and burrows that Smithers makes, which is going to be important, especially if you have females. So some female pythons, instead of providing a nest box, some keepers want to go the bio way. They just give them deep enough soil and they'll lay their eggs in the vivarium and then they'll coil around them and attempt to incubate them themselves. So I got my base layer figured out. The next is a tree. So I got another Yucca Tree. Pretty excited. This thing is massive. So I'm going to dig this all the way to the bottom. And unfortunately, I can't sell I can't ship these. They're simply too large to ship. Now this is gonna outgrow this terrarium in probably a year. What's gonna happen is there's gonna be stalks coming out here and coming out here, but these are gonna get progressively pushed up. So I will have to prune these every now and then, but it's okay. It gives him a solid tree with a solid foundation right there and a nice background. Next I got a Ficus Tree. These are great for chameleons because they can be edible. And I am going to put it right here in the back. And I'm going to plant it all the way down at the bottom so that way you guys can see. There we go. So I always start my foundation of the terrarium with trees if I'm going big like this. When I look at trees, I look at their sturdiness. Can they tolerate heat? Can they tolerate the animal? If the animal picks and eats at it, can they keep growing? That's why the ficus and the yucca are two great candidates for that. Next, I'm going to take some of my leaf litter, and then I'm going to dump in an entire bag. Okay, like that. I'm going to spread it. Now I'm going to mix it. Now I already have leaf litter from the first batch mixed in really well, so I'm not going to have to go super deep with it, just as long as it's covered. Okay, I like that. Next, I added a total of 4 bags, so I'm going to add in all my BioShot. And I'm going to mix it together. So the BioShot is really going to help out your trees significantly. It'll provide the nutrition that they need right away in a form of organic nutrition that's not only safe for your animals, but highly nutritious for your tree and your soil. And it really helps jumpstart that bioactivity that everybody loves so much, including myself. So what do we think here? It's pretty good. Not bad for a base. Next I have a big piece of, I'm going to go with something like this. So the water bowl for me is next because I want that to be easily removed. That's something that's really important, is being able to easily remove them. To give them a solid piece of ghost wood. Ficus around it. So this will be the foundation piece of ghost wood that goes and holds. Is it this piece maybe? Yeah. It's not gonna work. It's not a bad start. I'm not sure if I'm sold on this being right here like this. I think that's better. That's much better. He would be very upset at me if I did not include his tube. You know what? I don't think he'd let me hold him after that. So the tube. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so he has the ability to go into here. This, now I put the piece of ghost wood. See, I like the ghost wood. This gives him a solid place to perch, and then I'm not sold with this hitting the tree like that. The tree's not going to be happy long term. So I said don't skimp out on the tree, Brandon. He did a good job. Bingo. I'm trying here, guys. This is the big tube makes it challenging, but I think I just figured it out. There we go. So he has a couple options here. To me, it looks cluttered here in the middle. It really does. But what I'm looking at is it's the tube. The tube is too big. So sometimes you have to start over. There we go. I fully expect this to. There. Okay. Number one. I think this piece would be better. I'm trying here, guys. This is one of the most difficult because I'm dealing with such large pieces. So that's a little bit better. After moving a lot of stuff around, this is what I ended up settling on. I'm pretty happy with this. We have a nice basking spot up here with the heat dome being moved right here, so the hot spot's right here. We have a settled place to sit here, and we can crawl up and in through here, and have another alternative hide down here, as well as the use of all the soil. So I will have to say I'm pretty happy with that. I am going to add, just to see how it does, because I have a lot of people asking me about the pothos. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add just a stalk right down here. And what I'm really hoping for is that it eventually clings onto this, slowly but surely. That's the hope. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put one right down here. So it can grow in low light, and I'm hoping that it'll get enough right down here, perk up, and that'll be pretty much solid for my ground cover. I'm then going to add in another layer of biodegradables. Let me get this water dish out so I can. Go. Lots of food for the soil, for the plants. A lot of the processes needed to take care of it. Water dish set right here. I'll be hooking up a Mist King, which I'll be running, like I said, one here and right here on its own individual. And I'm pretty happy with that. I think that looks really nice. The next thing that I'm going to do is, of course, let's get him introduced. So he's mad. Yeah, I know. Alright, buddy. Yeah. Freaking awesome. I've loved carpet pythons forever, and I had a pair for a really long time when I had to move down to Texas. I had to, unfortunately, sell them, and it felt so good to finally get to be able to work with this species again, because they truly are amazing. There you go, bud. So we're going to see how we do. I have high hopes for the ficus. I have high hopes for the yucca, and I have high hopes that this stays in place. He'll be eating one large rat every week to every other week, depending on the time of the year. It's usually every other week. And guys, I really hope you enjoyed this short video. I know I really haven't been on that much. It's been really busy. I really appreciate everybody's continued support of my business and helping me grow the biodude.com and the Biodude Houston. The dude abides.